Scorpio. What up, though, family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Scorpio, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have an 8th house as part of our birth charts. We all deal with Scorpio energies and scorpionic themes in our lives to some degree, and time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates here today. Leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless as well, so whenever you find yourself here, there will be a message here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you. Ultimately, these messages are intended to help us align with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, to bring healing and guidance through. Tapping into your energy today, Scorpio, I use this Moonology deck along with this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck to catch the vibe and see what Spirit's wanting to bring through for your message. This all goes together. This is all flowing. It feels like a very clear message for the Scorpio family today. First card to come through for you was this full moon in Capricorn energy. And this says, the end of a tough cycle approaches. You also got the new moon in Gemini as well. Communication is key. And on the bottom of the Moonology deck, I always take the bottom card as kind of like an underlying energy that goes with the message. And it's the balsamic moon, which I think Cancer got as well. And I think it was the bottom card as well. And this says a time for healing. Balsamic moon phase is the last little phase of the moon, right? One of the darkest phases, like the new moon here. It's the last little sliver here. And it's kind of a time of pulling in. It's a time of withdrawal. It is a time for healing and reflection and contemplation. What came through in the Illuminated Earth is the relationship card here with destruction. As I hear some loud banging outside, I think the trash is going out, and then we have the renewal. And on the bottom of the Illuminated Earth as well, we have resistance, and I was also drawn to flip under that with the influence card. So to me, the influence card is all about the transits and the kind of like planetary, astrological energies that are at play here, the forces that we can't see that are kind of helping move things along and bring things this way or that way. It feels, and we have the end of a tough cycle approaches as Pluto is finally moving out of Capricorn tomorrow as I'm recording this message here on November 18th, and Pluto will be jumping over that line into Aquarius on the 19th of November. We also had Saturn on the 15th finally go back direct, where it was retrograding from May until November. So we have this Saturnian Capricorn energy playing out. It seems to be a kind of collective message and theme that's coming through, that the end of this tough cycle approaches. And I feel like for Scorpio here, especially with the relationship card, destruction, renewal, there may be healing within relationships, or there may be an ending to a certain relationship, or some type of conversation or communication that needs to happen here that will ultimately bring this renewal. I'm hearing mutual understanding. So maybe somebody's coming to an agreement or some type of understanding when it comes to a relationship here that is ultimately going to bring healing. You know, there may be some resistance coming through, but I feel like with the planets doing what they're doing, and with, you know, Mercury retrograde coming up, I feel like this is going to be a time for us all to kind of step back and really get a good overview of things and take stock and recalibrate and refocus. So it feels like, Scorpio, a lot of energies are being cleared for you. Temperance on the bottom of the deck as I pick it up. And actually, this is the alternate version. Ooh, with the sun. So it's like patience. Patience is a virtue here. We're moving toward much better energies. We're moving toward happiness, toward abundance. And if you notice in this version of the Temperance card, the angel has both of their feet in the water here. We have the cup in the water, and we have this butterfly happening. It's like really diving deep and immersing ourselves in these emotions and in the flow of the water, in the flow of the emotions that are coming through right now, and really working with that will bring some deep transformation. So I'm going to say a quick prayer. Scorpio, feel free to join me, and then we'll dive into this message. Start with this double major and grab a theme of today's message, and then we will be rocking and rolling with the tarot. Using this Moonchild Tarot today, it is the Shadow Work edition. Holy Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Scorpio family today for their highest good. Anything Scorpio needs to hear or know, any messages that will bring them clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower my Scorpios and help us align with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, and of course, above all, any messages that will help the collective align with the highest divine will for our journeys will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Spirit, what's the theme of Scorpio's message today, please? Thank you. Yep. Strength's been coming through so heavily for the collective. I think damn near every sign in the past couple of weeks has gotten the Strength card. Your theme today is the Hanged Man in reverse with the alternate version of the Queen of Cups here. She's either dancing or she's being like blown away. Which one is it? Are we right? And I feel like that could be a message as well. Are we dancing with these energies, or are we being taken under, pushed over by them right now? And with the Hanged Man in reverse here, I feel like this is about taking the illumination, the enlightenment, the wisdom that we've gained through the situations we've been through, and kind of getting down off of the tree and moving forward. Queen of Cups, especially this depiction of it, definitely feels like it's a time for healing. It definitely feels like it's a time to dive into these emotions and see what they're trying to tell us. So let's jump into the tarot. Sun on the bottom here. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. So it's looking really like things are just being cleared for this renewal to happen, for this new start. It really does. It feels like a new start where we're clearing some old dense energies and we're moving forward much lighter. So what is Scorpio's energy right now, please, Spirit? Wow, Scorpio. And you're working. You're 8, 9 of Pentacles with the Temperance. So you are very much working with these energies. And this is the second time the Temperance energy has come through. Some of you have some heavy or prominent Sagittarius placements in your birth chart. But with the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, this is focus. This is hard work. This is also our hard work paying off. So it feels like Scorpios are determined to work through these energies. You're determined to surf these waves, so to speak, and kind of step into your power. And it really feels like, Scorpio, you're cultivating a much deeper connection with yourself and with your spirit, with your spiritual practice, or even tapping in with like new belief systems or things of that nature right now. What are you building, Scorpio? What are you building here? I'm going to grab another card. 6 of Wands. Beautiful. This victory. We're working toward this victory. 5 of Cups. We're working to aligning ourselves with this full cup. right? And releasing, walking away, moving away from the empty cups, the people, places, and things that are no longer serving our journey or our highest path or our highest good. For a lot of the Scorpio collective, this is like relationship stuff, soulmate relationship stuff to some degree. And that doesn't necessarily just have to mean romantic, right? Family, friends, people that cross our paths that are really in our world, I believe are soulmates to a certain degree, that are there to help us learn and help us grow, and where our souls have made some type of agreement to play some type of role in each other's stories, right? And it feels like there's been a lot of endings for you, Scorpio. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of hurt, but ultimately this has brought you into alignment with this new opportunity here, with an opportunity, Magician on the bottom, to create, to step into your role as divine co-creator and really make something better, right? Eight and Nine of Pentacles, to create your Garden of Eden here. It's like, Scorpio, you've made it through the desert. Pluto going through the sign of Capricorn, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, Mars and Pluto, right? And so I feel like these transits and just this Pluto in Capricorn transit alone has broken down a lot of structures for you, Scorpio. And here we are at the precipice. We're at the gateway between this desert, whatever that means for you and however it's resonated and manifested for you, and to stepping through this portal into this abundance, right, in all ways. So what energies are crossing Scorpio right now through the spirit? The Star with the Devil, which is in this deck called the Dark Veil. What I get from this star, because it kind of came out sideways / in reverse, and the Devil card, the Dark Veil, some of you may be having a hard time kind of like looking at the bright side, or really rooting down into your internal abundance, your beauty, your this very grounded, stable, beautiful, divinely abundant energy. I feel like some of you are tapping into that within yourselves, and some of you are having a little bit of trouble tapping in with that, seeing the light within yourself. But I feel ultimately this energy is about you fighting that good fight, Scorpio, holding the line and breaking away from anything that's keeping you bound or keeping you stuck or putting a dark veil over you or your life here. This is a deeply healing message here. This is a message of really finding who we are here at our core, in our heart, and standing in that, standing up for that. So where is this energy stemming from? Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Swords and the Five of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are really breaking like generational curses or cycles or ancestral cycles, or breaking down foundations that you were kind of programmed and conditioned with at this time, and really coming into a higher understanding of your soul, of your soul's journey, of your path, of your role here. And there's that Leo energy coming through. It's just all over the place in the collective readings lately. This is all about strength, but on a deeper level, it is self-mastery. You know, Leo is the sun. It is the heart chakra, the heart space, right? It is that spark of individuality and authenticity within us, and being able to stand in that, right? And you can even look at this lion almost as being like the ego. And when I say that, what I mean by the ego is like the programmed little conditioned little self with the name and the body. But I think Scorpio is coming into the realization that you're so much more than that, that you're not that, that you're, you know, unbound, pure divine spirit. And you're kind of, it almost feels like Scorpio is becoming their higher selves, and it feels like because you've had to shed so much and you've had all these realizations, and so this really does feel like spiritual growth, spiritual ascension, self-mastery, hierophant, right? Stepping up to that next level and connecting, becoming that divine channel, so you can take this as an opportunity to step through this open doorway, just like on this Nine of Pentacles. I love this depiction where it's like you've taken the opportunity, and all of this has played out to bring you this opportunity to really step into your blessings here. Okay? And I'm just gonna say this, and it's been what I've been channeling. I think that the rest of this year, and we're in November, right? The rest of this year, as we close out 2024, is gonna be kind of this healing and this release of the last little bits of this quote unquote desert, as Saturn's gaining its momentum going forward, right? And Pluto's jumping into Aquarius and getting used to being there and kind of moving more so into that energy. We're moving into a Mercury retrograde right now, which means, hey, let's take a pause. Let's take stock. Let's reevaluate. Let's what are our routines looking like, right? What is our day looking like right now? Are the situations, are the routines, are the thought patterns, are the relationships that we find ourselves in and we find as part of our daily lives, are they serving us? Are they nourishing our souls right now? So there's really this feeling of there is no rush. Temperance out here twice just to confirm that. Patience is truly a virtue, and temperance is the alchemy. It is the working with these waters, these emotions, working with this flow of energy right now and turning the lead, turning whatever's leaden into this beautiful spiritual gold, Scorpio. So what do we have incoming for Scorpios? Capricorn energy out here, Aquarius energy out here, Leo, Taurus. What I see incoming for you is really a period of Scorpio going within and looking at what the future could be. I'm seeing you're working through the blockages. I'm seeing you are moving in a new direction. And it's like, what could I create from this space? There's literally like limitless possibility coming through here. And it feels like you are really pondering or reflecting on what decision to make, what direction we want to go in. I hear you, Mercury. It feels like there's new opportunities or this new spark in this incoming energy, and maybe that's just you being reignited here through this healing, through this reflection, through getting in touch with yourself. It's like, okay, there's this new spark. We're moving forward with that. What else is incoming? We have the Page of Wands. I don't know if I already said it. The Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords, and Seven of Cups. With the Nine of Wands, perseverance. The Wounded Warrior continuing to move forward as these karmic scales, as these energetic scales balance out. Very much highlighting relationships here. I feel for some of you there are relationships in your life that are kind of moving to the next level. And there's some relationships in your life that are exiting, that are leaving your life. And that's probably what you're deciding here, right? Will I end something? Will I release something? Will I let something go? Has something come to an end, and am I still holding on to it here? What is the advice here for Scorpio? Ace of Cups. Queen of Wands. Three of Wands. Again, this closing the doors of the past and taking this as an opportunity to make love in your life, to create and move toward fulfillment and joy and something much more healed and authentic to you and to who you are and to what your soul truly desires here, Scorpio. Three of Wands, we're looking out over that horizon. So your advice is to stay on the lookout for these opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves for you, Scorpio, to move into a new world. Maybe some of you literally moving across the world or moving into a different place. 2, 3, 4, as I look up, check that angel number out, or maybe you're seeing that angel number. We have the sun here, Scorpio. So ultimately, I think this is about you moving toward your happiness, toward your true north. And I see opportunities to do that. And you're kind of in this middle world of healing and releasing and really getting in touch with that Leo, that heart space, your spirit, and kind of having that conversation. I see this conversation happening of like, this is what my soul wants. This is what my heart wants. This is what my spirit wants. There's that light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to take this opportunity and move toward that. Spirit's saying here with this energy, Scorpio, you can dream so much bigger. You're worth so much more. You can have so much more here. And maybe for some of you, you're like breaking tradition, or you're breaking some type of cycle, some type of long-standing or long-running cycle here. I see your guides, your ancestors. I see the divine coming through and having this conversation with you. And there's also this message to be open to that and to ground those, to, get out in nature, spend some time in meditation or reflection or getting in the flow in whatever way feels most authentic and feels best for you, because that is how we truly root these downloads into the physical. That's how we truly are open enough to be able to hear these downloads, as opposed to being all in our head and just going from one thing to the next. Sometimes we need to take a step back, to take a deep breath, to really ground down and be open and aware and conscious and present enough to hear this, guidance that's coming through. Divine wisdom. The divine's working with you in a big way to bring you into this joy and this balance, Scorpio. Take this opportunity, close the cycle, step into this new world unapologetically. Maybe some of you are like worried about what people are going to think or what they're going to say if you want to make a certain choice or move in a certain direction. And this is about you, your authenticity, your heart, your spirit, and ultimately this higher divine guidance that is coming through you at this time. So maybe you're being called or guided to take a leap of faith. There we are, just confirmation, deep quiet. Spirit is speaking, Scorpio, pay attention. Then we have the Horseman on the bottom with the Herald of Change. So some of you probably seeing 555 or seeing 5s, 1111. There's your gateway. Getting back to integrity. This is you getting back to yourself, Scorpio. Grab a couple more of these messages. What's the message for Scorpio? There is this element of like distraction coming through as well. So maybe just getting into your own world a little bit, Scorpio, and focus, let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. So release it and be free. Wow, there's the abundance card and the focus card, just like in the beginning, right? Whatever's keeping us from this abundance is being wiped away. It's being washed away. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and toward what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. Sorry about the glare. Hopefully you can see those cards. You're being asked to open up to abundance and to believe that you are deserving of it and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it is on its way. I feel there are some of you connecting that have prominent or heavy Cancer placements in your chart. If you do, check the Cancer reading out as well. It feels like these messages go hand in hand here. The trust card did come out as well, I think, in the Cancer reading. So what's the message for Scorpio? Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. And no one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, y'all. Let's pump the brakes, because I feel like things are going to start really moving as we step out of this energy and into this new world. Things are going to start moving, and we want to be aligned vibrationally on an energetic level to this Nine of Pentacles, to these blessings. And so Ace of Pentacles is also taking that opportunity to get our physical world in order, to clean space, to clean house, and to restructure our daily life to fit these blessings that want to come in. What's the message? 646. What's the message for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Higher perspective. It's just like that Hierophant to me. Thank you, Spirit. Ask your body. Ask your body what it needs right now, Scorpio. Sit in meditation. If you have any questions about what decision to make, what choice to make, what direction to move in, what your spirit wants, what your soul wants, sit in meditation and literally ask your body and feel how you feel when you think about one thing or the other. It's a very good way to check in and see kind of what Spirit's trying to say. Ask your body. Let's read this card real quick. (16) Earth energy. In spiritual work, the body is often overlooked. There's a tendency to go higher rather than go deeper. This card encourages you to enter into a dialogue with your body, our mind, and spirit. It also has inherited significant experiences and traumas that have been passed on in our lineage. To dialogue with the body is to get to the root of the matter where our minds can only guess. Exercise. It says sit or lie comfortably, bringing your attention to your breath. Let your body relax and clear your mind, and then imagine dropping into your body. If there's a specific place you want to go, a place that holds tension or dis-ease, then go there. Otherwise, drop into your core. Ask your body any questions that come to mind. If there's anything you need guidance with or are unaware of, bring that to mind and see what it says. Deepening the relationship with one's body will always be beneficial. It'll also provide a safe space where you can retreat to when you need assistance. This is Jaguar medicine. The Jaguar is an ally in working with the unknown and reclaiming our power. It's a solitary animal, so they're a perfect ally for doing body work. When diving into our physical self, there's a sense of being alone, as no other person lives in your body and no one else has lived the experiences that are held within. When things arise in our lives, we can find healers, teachers, gurus, and friends who can all hold space for us. But to go inside our body is not only more powerful, it is more intimate, for it is your wisdom. Oops, I don't know where that cut off. Hopefully not too long ago. I was looking down reading. The jaguar is an ally in working with the unknown and reclaiming our power. It's a solitary animal, so they're perfect. They're a perfect ally for doing body work. When diving into our physical self, there's a sense of being alone, as no other person lives in your body and no one else has lived the experiences that are held within it. When things arise in our lives, we can find healers, teachers, gurus, and friends who can all hold space for us. But to go inside of our body is not only more powerful, it is more intimate, for it is your wisdom and yours alone. For many, this can be a scary experience. The journey is illuminating, but can also shake things up that need to be looked at, creating a raw energy within us. Call upon the spirit of the jaguar as an ally to dive deeper within yourself, and especially when you fear opening up and meeting the unknown within you. Ash. The ash tree can support us in connecting to all of the cells and experiences held in our bodies. Ash is known for how deeply it roots into the earth, which makes it an amazing ally when reaching into our bodies for wisdom. Call upon the ash as an ally to explore the past, present, and future within your body. It holds the things we remember and many things we do not. Our past lives also manifest in our current body. Ash can teach us how to tap into all the energies held within our physical self and release them if they no longer serve us, or it can help us truly embody the lessons they hold. Hematite. Hematite is the stone that correlates with this energy. It says hematite is a very grounding and protective stone. It's especially useful for body work in a way that it brings the spiritual and intuitive energies into the body so that they can physically manifest. So many spiritually minded people struggle with integration and staying connected with their body. Hematite calls you back into yourself. When doing body journey work, it creates a container for seamless integration with the wisdom you return with. Ask hematite to support you in remaining grounded within your body as you expand within your spiritual practice. And shadow work card, as I split the deck here, we have Unmasking the Truth, which is confirmation for all of this. This is really about going within, Four of Swords, and not only healing, but this is about working with that energy and journeying into that space so you get the answers you need to proceed forward in the way that is most beneficial for your soul here, Scorpio. There's an opportunity here to create a new world, a new way, a new connection with yourself and possibly with others, a new cycle. And I feel you're being called to look into that and to move from that space of truth here. And this says, the eye sees only what the mind is prepared to know. And it says literally self-examining and re-evaluation with self-reflection right under that. So Scorpio, you're being called to take a journey inward, family. I hope you're able to take something from this message. I hope it makes sense to you, and I hope it serves you in some way along your journey. Wishing you the absolute best on your journey inward, and I know that y'all are going to come out the other side of this, seeing how focused you are right now, into your blessings, and you deserve all of it, Scorpio. You truly deserve all of it. You deserve more than what you give yourself credit for, right? You're worth more than what you give yourself credit for, so claim that, step into that, know that you are a divine spark of source creator. You are a co-creator, family. It's your birthright. These blessings, this abundance, this love is your birthright. So forgive yourself, family. Forgive others. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Hope you all have a blessed rest of your day, and I hope to see beautiful beings on the next reading.